Path of Exile 2 has some really cool combat mechanics, but let's face it, comboing skills just doesn't feel rewarding right now. The game systems don't really give us a good reason to set up different attacks together. It can often feel like more of a hassle than a fun challenge. So today I want to talk about Path of Exile 2 and its balance, particularly as it relates to a combo-focused playstyle.
Let's do this.
The idea of slowing the gameplay for Path of Exile 2 is appealing, where instead of instantly clearing screens, you can have a more engaging, combo-focused approach. But for that to work, some major changes need to happen. One of the key issues I see is the way monster design works. I use a tool in some of the games that I've developed, and it's a basic principle of game design called the design triangle, which focuses on three elements: monster damage, monster speed, and monster toughness. When designing enemies, you focus on two of these factors to create a balanced fight. For example, a monster with high damage and high speed is going to be squishy so that it can die quickly. High damage and high toughness, then you're going to need to be able to outrun them to survive. And if it has high speed and high toughness, it needs to deal lower damage so that you can actually spend some time fighting them. To build a combo-focused gameplay, Path of Exile 2's mobs are a little bit slower, but to compensate, they've increased monster damage and toughness. While that works for individual bosses, it becomes a bit of a problem when you're facing large packs of monsters and maps, especially with all the extra modifiers and small corridors that can make it hard to dodge effectively. I think there is a real opportunity for combo-focused playstyles, but GGG hasn't fully optimized endgame for that. During the campaign, we have more freedom to experiment with combos because our damage hasn't ramped up enough yet to clear everything in one hit, and enemies don't do a lot of damage to us while we prep these combos, so there's a lot of different ways that we can play each situation. In the endgame, we have a lot of opportunity to min and max our gear, and the damage of monsters can start to get a bit absurd in that process. It can be extremely risky to take 3 seconds to set up a combo. If we look at this example from GGG, in their recent Dawn of the Hunt trailer, we actually watch a huntress die in under 3 seconds because she got stunned off her Roa. She wasn't even fighting an absurd number of monsters, it was just 7, and I can't tell for certain, but I don't believe any of them were even a rare monster. So here are 4 changes I'd suggest. 1. White monsters should be easy to kill. Specifically, they should be able to be killed consistently without combos. When we're surrounded by minuscule threats, taking 3 seconds to build up a combo is kind of ridiculous. Their health should be scaled down to a point where regular skills don't need to combo to kill them quickly. Rare, magic, and boss monsters, on the other hand, should find the damage of these skills absolutely pathetic, which leads me into point 2. Nerf the damage of our regular skills. For combos to be truly effective, the combo playstyle needs to be enforced, which means making each individual skill on its own terrifyingly weak comparatively. When you base how quickly enemies die off of executing a really powerful combo, then you need to make it so that not doing combos feels inefficient. Not bad, but inefficient. 3. Make combos more impactful. For example, if you explode an ice wall, the shards should deal 2 to 3 times the damage of the skill that triggered it, not the base damage of ice wall itself. Or if an enemy is poisoned in your gas cloud and you ignite the cloud, the poison could maybe trigger an aggravated ignite, amplifying the ignite damage to the full amount the enemy would have taken from the poison. These examples would help scale combo damage exponentially and make combos feel powerful and rewarding when you can pull them off. To put it comparatively, if I spend 10 seconds just auto-attacking a monster and 10 seconds to do 1 to 2 combos, I should be doing a significantly higher amount of damage when I execute these combos. Lastly, buff the health of rare and boss monsters. Monsters should feel tough, but not like you're spamming the same thing for 2 minutes. Magic monsters should maybe take 2 to 3 combos to kill. Rares, sometimes 4 to 8, and bosses, you should be able to wail on them for about 2 to 4 minutes. This was my absolutely favorite thing that they put in the campaign, is having to learn the attacks of each monster and react accordingly. But you need to give us a chance to showcase why these combos are truly powerful and fun, and in the current state of the endgame, we aren't getting those opportunities. Anyhow, these are the changes I would make to make the game more dynamic. I don't think just nerfs are going to cut it. GGG needs to decide, do they want to keep the fast-paced, screen-clearing action of PoE 1, or do they want slower, more methodical gameplay with impactful combos? Both approaches appeal to different types of players, and finding a balance will be tricky. But if done right, combo gameplay could be the next evolution for Path of Exile, and it's what I personally would love to see. Anyhow, if you enjoyed my commentary, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out, and I'd love to keep making these videos. Thanks for watching, and y'all take care.
Let's do